Good morning, afternoon and evening, my crazies. My name's Angela, I'm the Crazy Poppy Lady, and I've got a sore throat, so if I'm quiet I'm really sorry. I will try my utmost in editing to raise my voice as much as possible. Let's get on with today's whips, bits and chat. Yeah, so first up today we have a video recap. Now this is all the videos that were put out this week. There isn't a great deal because I'm starting afresh again. I'm trying to build up slowly, but I've got a lot of how can I put it, projects on the go that at some point you guys will get to see, but I only show them to you once they're complete, remember. So the first video out was a pattern drop, and that was for the hearts set that I've got sitting behind me here, which is a headband, a cowl, a set of gloves and a can cozy or a tinny holder or whatever you want to call it. Okay, but it goes around a can of pop. Now this video will be up there. Definitely watch it because it has a discount code on it. See, I'm nice like that. Now, at the moment of recording this video, it has been brought to my attention by a beautiful Sarah that I posted up the pre-edited rather than the completed files. So I'm just double checking absolutely everything on it now. Now, the patterns that were affected within the set are the cowl and the headband. Now I've contacted the gorgeous people that have purchased that pattern, so please check your Ravelry and check your email, because one girl I couldn't contact through Ravelry, she got the cowl. So if you've only purchased the cowl, you know this is aimed at you. Thank you ever so much for purchasing the pattern. I will hopefully have the edited version ready to go before this video goes up, and I will either, if Ravelry doesn't send it over to you, respond to the email and I will then send you the edited version, or the new version I should say. Now on screen now, just here, is whether it's been done or not. Fingers crossed I have. And I'm so sorry to the gorgeous girls that have purchased the patterns already. There's 3 of you. Thank you ever so much for purchasing, and as I said, I will get this done as quick as possible. I'm just waiting for my computer to actually catch up, which is why I'm recording the video now. Oh, it's still on go slow angry. Okay, right, what else was there? The next video that came up was the foundation single crochet chain. Now I am sure I'd already done this video many moons ago, but for the life of me I couldn't find it, and I thought, well, I might as well do it again because not all of us have time to search through playlists. But if you want to search, there are a couple of nice ones there. Okay, there's a pattern playlist and there's the other playlists. So I've remade that video for you because that's actually been included in a couple of patterns that will be coming up soon, or have been included in patterns recently. There is also a double crochet version. Now when I made that video, I decided I was not going to over edit it. I wasn't going to make it all look prim, proper and lovely. I wanted to show you the struggle as it really is. Because those first couple of stitches are a bit of a nightmare. even though you know where the placement is, sometimes it's hard to get the hook in. But by me showing you that, look, I still struggle with it, hopefully that makes you realise that if it's the first time you've ever tried it, if you're struggling, it's normal. It's nothing to worry about. And just loosen up the stitch a little bit and have another go. And just keep going until it works for you, okay? And as I said, it's normally the first couple of stitches. They're a bit of a nightmare, but once you get going, you can knock up the stitch really, really quick. I also find that instead of holding it across like I was doing in the video, I just let it hang and I just hold the last chain that I make. I just hold that last chain and then I can automatically put my hook in, and hopefully I showed that a little in the video, but that one is up there as well. There was also a live this week, but if you're planning to watch the live, jump straight into the comment section, or of course the description box, because I didn't realise until the first 10 odd minutes had been recorded that there was no sound. So the first section was just me talking about the yarns that Aldi now have in store. Quite a few of you already know my opinions on the Aldi yarn and what I do and would and wouldn't purchase if I went back, but as of now I don't really purchase the Aldi yarns because you can't get the certain labelling that you need, so that if you were making something with play value for a child and you wanted to sell it here in the UK, you have to do testing on it. If it's sold and it's not family, well actually if it's sold, just put it like that, if it's sold and it has play value, we have to test it, and part of that testing is to get certain certifications for the yarn. And because Aldi's get their yarn from lots of different retailers and lots of different places and then put the bands on it, you can't actually get the paperwork for it, so you can't do the testing. So for me it's pretty much a waste, and on top of that, you can't, if you're purchasing the DK or the Aran solid colours, the probability of you being able to get that colour again is quite small. For instance, the first year the first year I did poppies, so 5 years ago, I picked up some red and some green. Those shades of red and green still haven't come back round, and it's been 5 years, and that's at least 10 yarn events where it hasn't arrived. So because of that, there's no consistency in the colours, purchase colour. So that's why I don't really promote that yarn. I'll tell you when it's there, because if you want it for a certain project, you have to buy the amount you're going to need and a bit extra normally, because I know what we're all like, we all do that. But that is why I don't overly go, look anymore, and run off and buy. I avoid the shop for those weeks when it's in, otherwise temptation may beat me. But that's my view on that yarn. Okay, apart from the fact that one of them used to be really scratchy, but that had a wool mix. It may have changed recently, I really don't know. As I said, I haven't tried it, I haven't touched it for quite a few years. But a link to the live will be up there, so make sure you skip past that and then you can hear what else we were chatting about, because we were there for quite a while. It was only meant to be a 10 to 15 minute thing, but everybody came in to visit. Okay, apologies if you can hear any noise. I've got family downstairs that are doing lunch, and we've now got the squirrels back in the roof, so this is going to be fun. Over the next few months I'll be apologising for squirrels in the roof on tutorials. Right, earlier on, over the last couple of weeks, I have received notifications on YouTube that a certain cheeky creator has been mentioning me in her videos. Now, I've been popping over and having a look, and she has made the winter a harvest hat. Now, she started with a different yarn than what was stated. Didn't like the way it worked up, so I ripped that one all back. I could have given her amendments and turned it into something else for her, but I wasn't quick enough to her video to be able to do that. So she then remade the hat. in an Audi DK, which she did actually have on her shelf anyway. Now I'm going to pop a picture up now, so let's move over a little bit. Oh, how cheeky. Now I think it is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, we all know how I feel about red, but I'm trying to ignore that, okay? It's nobody else's fault but my own. But I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Her stitch work is perfect and it sits on her head absolutely beautifully. You've done an absolutely amazing job, honey. Okay, so I've just realised I did not mention your name. Hold on, best move my mic, because like, just in case, I don't even know if it's this one that's working. Right, okay, so the beautiful girl that created the hat is Jules Crafts, and she's mentioned it on the video, and there will be a link to her video and her channel in the I button. Thank you ever so much, darling, for making the hat. It's absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait to see it, how the rest of the patterns that you've purchased come out. I don't think you're going to really have any aggro with them at all now you've got that pattern in your brain cell, girl. Okay, so I'm now working on my next project. Now this is a big one. It could go on for quite a while. I've got mosaic crochet, two different styles of how to do it that are not the same as this one. Okay, I like to be different. There is a keychain, earrings and a stuffy at the moment. Now I've also got ideas for a knitting pattern, but I could really do with some help from somebody here in the UK that sorry to put it like that, but because of time zones it makes it easier if you're in the UK, and that is a very experienced knitter. I could really do with your help. I've got the ideas, I just can't make it work because I'm certainly not experienced enough in knitting. Now there is colour changes midway, so you'd definitely need to know how to do floats and of course read a chart. So there was the knitting. That was the knitting one. So if someone would like to help me with that, please hit me up with an email or pop a comment in the comment section down below. Also, I'm going to attempt to do it as a, what was it, weaving, but I don't know where to start with that one. I brought some beads so I can make some beaded bracelets, but just trying to thread them, the needles meant I broke them. It came with two. Thankfully I've got a set that I bought by accident years ago, but again the eye on that is too small for me to be able to get the material through that came with the set. Oh, it's been a disaster from start to finish. I'm like, yes, I'm gonna do this, and the tools just kept breaking, including the little tool that they sent that you poke through the eye of the needle and can pull the yarn back. It went through, but it wouldn't come back. So I've had to put that on hold for a minute until I can work out how to do it. Using the materials they sent, I might have to go out and buy a couple of extra bits now. But that's a project for later on. Charts are already made for that as well. What else was there? Anybody interested in clay? Anyone want to give me a hand there as well? Basically the reason I'm saying it like this is because I want to make up a book of patterns, so to speak, to be able to sell that for the charity. But at this moment in time it's just a thought in process. I've reached out to the charity and I'm trying to get hold of head office to get their full okay, rather than just the person on the other end of messaging basically saying whatever you make, send it in, we don't mind. I need a bit more than that, so that's why I've not mentioned the charity as yet. And until I get that okay, it won't go any further and their name won't be associated with these projects that are coming up. But fingers crossed. If I don't associate the charity with them, the patterns will still go out, and it just means then that if you purchase the pattern, money I make off the pattern will go to buying the materials I need to make the items to go in the shop. So no one's going to lose out really. It would just be a really lovely if a couple of creators that maybe do slightly different things to what I'm doing here on the channel, reach out to me and go, do you know what, girl? Tell us what it's all about, and I'll see if I can help, because that would be absolutely ideal. Okay, the throat is really starting to kick off now, so I'm going to head off. I will see you all really, really soon. Please remember, stay chilled, stay happy, and keep crafting. Goodbye, everybody.